who do we have here today? Well, I think we have our special prefects over there, don't we? Hello, prefects. Yes, we do indeed. We have our special guests, Mr. Clifford and Luis Martin Arroyo. Hello. And then we also have some other special guests. We have some alumni. We have Alberto Martinez, I think there's somewhere. We have Victoria Alvarez. We have Ana Saez. Aitor Gascone, I think I saw you there also. Graciela Arias, Paula Arias, and Manuel Pascual. As alumni, they are parents of pupils in school that they were also pupils of school. So it's lovely, and we invite them to share this closing ceremony of Founders Day. We also have Deborah Izaguirre with us, who's joined us. She was a special guest last year and has come to join us as well. Señor María José Samper and Señor Mari couldn't make it in the end. They wanted to be here, but they couldn't make it. And we also have Miss Treasure. We're always lovely to have you back, Miss Treasure. And we have some special guests as well, Marta Carabe and Nancy Weavers. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, this ceremony, what we call the closing ceremony, which is in the Secret Garden, which is where we are today. We call this the Secret Garden. And we call it the Secret Garden because it has a lot of hidden secrets. Maybe some of you remember the gate, the actual sort of lamps, the wind vane, a lot of things that were from the past, thinking that we always have to remember the past to go forward. We should never forget the past. So in Secret Garden, we do some of our very special ceremonies, and today's ceremony is a few different moments which are very symbolic. The first one will be the raising of our school flag, and we have some wonderful early years pupils that have been looking after our flags, and I think we're going to help them hoist our flag today. So a big round of applause for them, please.
So one of Mrs. Randall's favorite poems was by William Wordsworth. And when the stream that overflows has passed, a conscientious remains upon the silent shore of memory, images and precious thoughts that shall not be and cannot be destroyed.
Wonderful. Today, I mentioned that we have a council representative, which is Don Enrique, and I think we all know him. I'm not sure. Do we all know Don Enrique? Yes, we all know Don Enrique. But today, he comes as education counselor. So, representing the Puerto de Santa Maria Council, it's an official visit, and I think that he would like to address some words to us, and we're very proud that he's here with us today. So, Don Enrique, please.
Hola, muy buenas tardes, chicos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Este micro también hay que usarlo, vale, pues aquí. Bueno, querido consejo de dirección, queridos compañeros, queridos alumnos, dear Mr. Clifford, how nice to see you here. I didn't know. Pues nada, ¿sabéis qué? Hoy estamos celebrando un día muy especial, el día en el que recordamos todos a Mrs. Randall. Y a mí Mrs. Randall, ¿sabéis qué pasa? ¿Sabéis por qué era tan especial? Porque no era solo un profesor no era una profesora de niños, sino era también profesora para los mayores. Porque los mayores también necesitamos que nos enseñen cosas, ¿eh? ¿A que sí? ¿A que también necesitamos que nos enseñen cosas? Os voy a contar una historia. Ayer mismo estuve en una conferencia en Sevilla sobre soft skills, que sirve para ganar mucho dinero. ¿A qué la da? Y trata de las habilidades blandas, ¿no? Que es lo que se supone ahora que las empresas te piden para entrar, ¿no? Tú puedes ser un genio académicamente, pero ahora necesitas tener una serie de habilidades sociales, emocionales y tal. Y me acordé muchísimo de Mrs. Randall ayer mientras escuchaba la charla, porque ella me dio un máster de soft skills en 3 segundos. Me acuerdo mi primer año, chicos, cuando yo entré a trabajar aquí en el cole, era muy chiquitito, y llegué un día a Mrs. Randall y digo, Mrs. Randall, esto no puede ser porque tengo este problema, porque hace falta esto aquí, esto allá. Se me quedó mirando, ella me escuchaba siempre con los ojos muy abiertos y muy atenta. Y me dijo, chico, espabila. Y al final, y ahí redujo la charla de 1 hora y media que me comí ayer. Este cole es muy especial, porque no solo aprendéis los que venís con uniforme, sino todos los que entramos por este recinto, por este gran colegio, aprendemos y sacamos algo. Porque hay 2 formas de afrontar la vida. Esto ya no me entenderéis o no, pero bueno, el resto sí. O sentado en el sofá de tu realidad, haciéndote la víctima, o siendo el protagonista de tu historia. Y Mrs. Randall era la protagonista de su historia con la responsabilidad que eso conllevaba, ¿no? Con todo lo bueno y todas las dificultades. Así que, evidentemente, más que merecido este día, más que merecido este homenaje, y siempre Mrs. Randall en nuestro pensamiento, y siempre Mrs. Randall en el día a día de Centro Inglés. Muchísimas gracias.
Yo creo que la verdad es que es fantástico que en este caso pues un concejal de educación nos conozca también, porque creo que conoce por ahora todavía mejor al colegio que quizás el sitio donde está ahora. Así que de verdad muchísimas gracias por venir hoy representando al Ayuntamiento y a la Concejalía de Educación, que como he dicho pues es un honor que estés con nosotros, y sobre todo las palabras que también tuviste una relación extraordinaria con mi madre y que puedas compartirlo hoy con nosotros. Muchísimas gracias. So, back to the prefects. Who are the prefects? Oh, okay. Let's start with the junior prefects, okay? So, the prefects have been working in class, in groups, a reflection. Some of them are very specific to some sentences that we have chosen from Mrs. Randall's speeches, and it's part of what we call Mrs. Randall's memory. Some, it's a bit more their own thoughts. And as prefects, each one of them, representing their class, will come out and read that for us. So obviously it's been a big effort for them, and just look at them and how difficult it must be just to come out and talk in front of all of us. So I think it's a fantastic, fantastic job that you've all done. Let's see, let's get started. Is that stage 2A? No, this one.
Gracias a Mrs. Randall tenemos el mejor cole del mundo. Nos encanta y venimos súper contentos a aprender y disfrutar con nuestros amigos y profesores.
Fantastic. Very well done. Mr. Flower?
A Mrs. Randall le encantaban los animales y la naturaleza, y gracias a ella tenemos este cole tan bonito, con pájaros y muchos árboles.
Very good. Very well done. Good. You go get a flower? Okay, look forward. Stand up.
Mrs. Randall está muy contenta porque se ha cumplido su sueño y gracias a ella nosotros podremos cumplir los nuestros.
Very good. Fantastic. Go over there. Okay, go forward. Up.
Why Mrs. Randall was very happy about the school? Because Mrs. Randall did the school, so if the boys and girls are happy coming to school, she was happy.
Very good. Well done. Okay, well done. Okay, look forward. Look forward. Stand up. Straight.
Lifelong love of learning. Mrs. Randall loves children and she wants us to enjoy, to have fun and be happy while we learn.
Very good. Okay, super. Okay, look forward. Stand up. Straight.
Why do you think Mrs. Randall said this? Because she wanted to make sure that children were happy and remember their school experience. How does this relate to you? In our school, we learn by being happy. How does it relate to you? Our school pupil values. By being good at school, you learn to be a good person in the future.
Very good. You did super. Okay. Okay. Look forward. Look forward. Stand up. Good.
This school was Mrs. Randall's dream. It started really small, but with patience and determination, it grew to become one of the best. The English Centro is a community of friendship, collaboration, and happiness. An amazing place for us to grow together and enjoy learning.
Very good. Super. Okay. Look forward. Look up. Good.
Mrs. Randall's dream was to create a school that we could all enjoy and grow up in. The English Center is like our second home. We spend a lot of time here and create special memories together. We learn together about ourselves, each other, and how to improve as people. At school, we learn important values like respect, equality, and kindness, which are qualities that will help us now and in the future to be successful. We have to dream big, and if we work hard, our dreams can come true.
Very good. Super. Very good. Okay. Look forward. Stand up.
Mrs. Randall once said, "A happy student is a successful student." Mrs. Randall taught us that if we are motivated, we study better. Mrs. Randall loves children, which is why she built this great school. We do many great activities at school and also outside school. We enjoy a lot in this school, and we have a lot of fun. Thanks of Mr. Randall.
Mrs. Randall.
Mrs. Randall.
Mrs. Randall.
Mrs. Randall.
Very good.
Okay. Stand up. Straight. Look up.
Mrs. Randall once said, "A happy student is a successful student." We think she said this because when you are happy with what you are doing, you try harder and enjoy it more. In a school, we make
lots of trips and activities to motivate students, make them happy and enjoy learning.
Very good. All right, remember, stand up, look straight.
I have a lot of things that I would like to say thank you to our founder, Mrs. Randall, but there is one of them that outstands the other by a lot, and that is the one that I'm going to tell you about. Mrs. Randall, I want to say thank you for having planted that first little seed that started being just a teeny tiny little tree, but thanks to your effort and perseverance, you have been capable to create one of the best schools in all of Spain, in which students, just like me, not only learn, but thanks to you, we always come without caring if it's Monday or Friday, with a gigantic smile stuck on all our faces. Thank you, Mrs. Randall.
Very good. Super. All right. You okay? Stand up straight. Okay.
A happy student is a successful student. It's a quote Mr. Randall always said. Positive emotions in class help us to learn and remember what we are learning. A happy student is motivates and helps to overcome difficulties to problem solve. By feeling this way, we create positive classrooms and achieve our goals.
Super.
For Mrs. Randall, achieving our best was always the most important thing for you. Now we're able to overcome problems and love school. This is something that's still true today.
Very good. All right.
I didn't have the pleasure to meet Miss Randall personally, but I feel that her legacy somehow is still a powerful influence in this school and in myself.
Good. Thank you. Super. Can you hold it? Okay, look forward. Of course. Yeah.
Mrs. Randall, our loved founder, made of our school our second house, a place where we studied and enjoyed. She had a dream which meant lifelong love of learning. That is her legacy, and it's our time to make it true, because we are the English Center.
Fantastic. Very clear. Hello. That's a long shirt you've got there. Look forward. Up.
We all think that Mrs. Randall said this quote because she wanted to motivate us so we could be the best version of ourselves. There have been situations where we've almost given up, but having Mrs. Randall where we've almost realized it wasn't worth giving up the things we love the most.
Good. All right. Stand up. You want to hold it?
On a day like today, we're very pleased to prove how Mrs. Randall keeps inspiring us thanks to our legacy, the English Center. It allows us to educate ourselves facing the future by giving us a great education, encouraging values, and the use of different languages that allow us to be citizens of the world. Thank you.
Good. Goodbye.
Thank you for all the education that we've received through these years, and we are very grateful for it. Thank you for making us well-behaved students, and the most important of all, you have given us a lifelong love of learning. Thank you.
Very good. Good. Look forward. Straight. Okay.
Today, we honor the memory of a person who had love of teaching, a passion for children, who with a huge heart gave us everything we have today, and got for us a more effective, fun, and enjoyable education with a lot of opportunities to do. And we should value and appreciate it. Lifelong love of learning.
Thank you very much. Good. You want me to hold it?
Yes, please. Mrs. Randall was a caring and enthusiastic leader who filled the school with inspiration and love. She led a legacy of innovation and kindness for future generations to come. And her spirit remains a guiding light, illuminating the path of every student who walks through these hallways. Mrs. Randall once had a dream, and we're here to accomplish it. Thank you.
Good. Good extension.
Mrs. Randall has always and will always be a rich inspiration to us, in particular in encouraging creativity and the ability to express ourselves in a world of change and uncertainty where thought-out opinions are important. Furthermore, her natural warmth and kindness is a guiding light to our outlook on life.
Her memory and influence will live long in our minds, long after we have left the school. We shall always be grateful.
Straight up.
In loving memory of the founder of our school, whose unwavering dedication to fostering a love for learning has been and remains the core value of our institution. We honor a visionary whose legacy continues to inspire a passion for knowledge in all those who walk through our doors. Thank you.
Straight.
Mrs. Linda Randall was a true example of values, radiating happiness and generosity. Her passion for education has created an environment in which students develop themselves as individuals, brimming with joy and committed to become exemplary citizens of society. Thank you for creating this family. Lifelong love of learning.
Okay. And look forward, straight.
Today, we get here to celebrate our Founders Day and honor Mrs. Randall's legacy. Most of the students here didn't get to know her, but being the senior year group in our school, we were fortunate enough to do so, and I can assure you that she left a mark on the hearts and minds of all who had the privilege of knowing her. She was a kind-hearted and caring person who lit up with joy whenever we showed up as kids to read our Halloween poems and sing Christmas carols. You could genuinely see her radiant smile whenever the whole school got together for her birthday. Not to mention, she didn't miss a single Christmas performance, despite having seen them numerous times. They say no one is really gone until they're forgotten. And Mrs. Randall will always be remembered because of memories like this that without exception bring a smile to our faces. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. How wonderful. Probably you listening to these pupils, having experience in school, it's fantastic. The way they're expressing themselves, the way they're talking, and what they're saying, which is most important. Very, very emotional. Very well done, all of you. It's been absolutely fantastic what you've done. Now we move, as I said, it's different little things that compose our closing ceremony. So now we're going to have our special guests come along, and we have a special flower. Everything is special today, and a special flower that you're going to plant in our secret garden as a memory of your visit here today. We have also put your names in that display that you see in front of you, so you become part of a long-lasting list. Hopefully you'll come back only to see that. So if you can come please and help us, and if we can take care of the plants, please. Do that well, if they don't grow. It's symbolic to you. It's symbolic. It doesn't grow, okay? Go ahead. You're doing a good job. You're just putting in garden, okay? Well, you could see the difference between Luis putting the plant down and Mike putting the plant down. Maybe it's got to do something with that English and Spanish culture going on here. I don't know.
My wife works at the garden centre.
That's what it is. Good. And for this year, we've had a new reflection. We thought that pupils' reflections are absolutely fantastic, but we're also going to start voluntary reflections. And in this case, we have Don Francisco. It's a special year for him because it's his last year in the school. And he wanted to participate because he was very close to my mother. And I think he has some very special words to share today. Don Francisco.
Que lo han doblado.
Oh, sorry.
Don Francisco no se arregla. ¿Te ayudo? No. Sí, ahora, pero es que estamos muy... Soy muy especial, ¿eh?
Sabemos, Don Francisco lleva el sonido del colegio.
Ahora sí, ¿me escucháis? Sí. Vale. Hoy he tenido un sueño. Mrs. Randall me pedía que dijera algunas palabras en este día tan especial para ella, de Founders Day. Y la verdad es que se me han removido muchas mariposas en mi interior, porque todo lo que recuerdo de ella tiene que ver con vida, con vocación, con alegría y con confianza en nosotros, en todo su equipo, en toda su gente. Ella supo transmitirnos no solo un sueño, sino contagiarnos de él para poder seguir su camino. Y supe que era esto para lo que yo había nacido. El paso de los años y el cariño de los niños me continúan corroborando que así es, pero la primera que confió en mí fue ella. Y no se me puede olvidar. Yo recuerdo cómo comenzó todo. Si ustedes cierran los ojos, creo, antes de cerrar los ojos, miren esa puerta de hierro que hay ahí, ¿vale? Si ustedes cierran los ojos, os lo puedo enseñar. Venga, vamos a intentar cerrar los ojos. Una mañana, hace muchos años, atravesé por primera vez la puerta del jardín de su pequeño cole. Allí había una pequeña casita con una puerta de hierro. Muy nervioso atravesé la puerta y entré en su pequeño despacho. Sí, todo era muy pequeñito y muy acogedor. Allí estaba ella, sonriendo. Me causó una grata impresión. Me dio una gran tranquilidad verla. Y aquí comenzó mi sueño. Me enseñó su pequeño y acogedor cole. Y a medida que avanzaba me hacía sentir como en su casa. Aquel día llovía y la lluvia resonaba en los frágiles techos de las clases. ¿La escucháis? ¿Sois capaces de escuchar la lluvia resonando en el techo? Los alumnos trabajaban felices con sus profes. En los patios los niños corrían y jugaban alborotados y Linda, Mrs. Randall, les mostraba una enorme sonrisa. En un huertecito unos alumnos recogían algunas lechugas. Estas lechugas se las comerán luego en el comedor, me contó ella. Este era su pequeño cole, su gran ilusión. Bienvenidos, ya podéis abrir los ojos. Habéis estado en el cole que comenzó siendo el sueño de una persona grande como Mrs. Randall. Pero ella consiguió que la recordásemos siempre con su sonrisa. Así que hoy es un día muy feliz. Y os confieso que me siento feliz por la realización de un trabajo bien hecho. Sé que ella, donde nos esté escuchando, así lo piensa. Y recordad, solo las personas grandes pueden realizar sueños enormes como este. Gracias a todos por acompañarme en este maravilloso viaje en el tiempo.
Ya. Se va haciendo más difícil, vamos avanzando. Muchas gracias, don Francisco. Ya me dijiste que iba a ser una magnífica sorpresa. Just before we move on to head boy and head girl, so you can take the stage, head boy and head girl, we're going to give a plaque to our special guests.
You've got it.
Thank you.
Now we are going to read a letter that the elders, head boy and head girl, Ivo and Cristina, left for us, and at the stay food we are going to give our letter to Mrs. Randall for the new head boy and head girl to read it in the next Founders Day. That the letter is in the time capsule.
Dear students, to begin, we hope that you have had a fantastic Founders Day. We genuinely wish we could have been there beside you. We are confident that Mrs. Randall would feel an immense pride seeing us together, honoring her legacy and observing how the family she established back in 1969 continues to expand and thrive. Ms. Randall had the ability to accomplish her goals and constantly provide students with a hands-on education that empowered them to make independent choice, which led them to happiness. Therefore, it is her who we have to thank for being here today. Who she was, her legacy and values will forever be remembered. Dear English Center students, we encourage you to pursue your dreams as Mrs. Randall would have wanted. Our suggestion is to actively participate in the opportunities available to us and to fulfill and maximize your time at the English Center. Be proud of your school. Always remember that the school's legacy extends far beyond the uniform, the building, and the city. You'll come to appreciate this once you graduate. It is crucial to remember how we've become the people we are today and always be grateful of it. As university students, we find ourselves missing the school and everyone involved in it, from teachers to staff members. For it's their warmth that makes us feel at home and what gives us the sense of belonging within the ETHI community. Honestly, we would love to be there, return and express once again our gratitude to everyone. So students, believe us and try to make the most of your school time by enjoying every moment.
To our head boy and head girl, Javi and Claudia, we hope you had a wonderful summer and are prepared for the upcoming school year. It's going to be challenging, but we assure you it will also be the most remarkable year of your lives. You'll grow as students, but most importantly, as a person by gaining experience, learning values, and most importantly, loving everything and everyone that surrounds you. Furthermore, your role at the schools carries a lot of responsibility. You'll soon acknowledge that you've become role models, and it's vital to make the most from this position to contribute in the school's growth. However, this journey will also be important for your own personal development. Best of luck. We have full confidence that you will handle it wonderfully and leave a great legacy behind you. In our own experience, serving as head boy and head girl goes beyond merely representing the students. During our time in the role, we acquired skills and resources that will be crucial throughout our lives. This isn't only public speaking or leading the school council, but extends to maturity, perseverance, and empathy. Wearing the badge will forever be something to be proud of. Finally, we hope you have enjoyed this special day and that you were able to learn plenty of things about Mrs. Randall's idea of school, as well as her honorable values which led us to where we are today. Good luck and happy Founders Day. Best wishes, Cristina and Ivo. We hope we see you soon.
We hope that you have all enjoyed the Founders Day, and now we will be heading to Piccadilly with our flowers.
Pupils start going up, and the guests, if you can come round and get a flower yourselves, and we will go up to our Piccadilly. So hopefully we've got a flower for everybody. They're very lovely paper flowers. They've been prepared by our Year 1 students together with Señor Constanza. So they've been done in a workshop here in school.